Hello students, today we will learn the poem called A Photograph from grade 11. A Photograph is written by Shirley Telson. It's a short and interesting poem. To start with, why do we take a photograph? We take a photograph to capture a moment by nature or safeguard a memory for future. It's a mother's emotional poem that really connects with you. Let me read the first stanza for you. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. To start with, paddling means walking barefoot in seashore. See, this shows how the situation was when this photograph was captured. The poetess Shirley was saying it was the time when her mother, along with her two girl sisters, went on for paddling. What is paddling? Again, paddling is a barefoot seashore walk. So, the two cousins holding one of my mother's hand. That means one cousin of left side was holding her mother's left hand and one on the right side was holding right hand. Why? And she, the big girl. Among the three girls, Shirley's mother was the elder one. That is why. How old was she? She was 12 or 13 years old. Let me read the next part. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Now, all the three, Shirley's mother with her two cousins, still to smile, means they were giving still for the photograph through their hair. Through their hair means in the seashore there was perhaps breeze blowing that made locks of hair straying on their faces. Through that, their gorgeous faces with beautiful smiles are vividly visible to their uncle. Uncle who was there to capture the still with the camera. So they were giving a still to the camera which was held by their uncle. A sweet face of my mother that was before I was born. Here she was recollecting how sweet and cute her mother's face looked before the poetess was even born. And the sea which appeared to have changed less. The sea where they have been to, it didn't change much. It remained as it was. The water washed their terribly transient feet. But the water of the sea that has washed the feet of the poetess mom, those feet are transient. That means temporary. As you all know, human's life is not eternal. We are here as mere guests. Transient means not permanent. That's what the poet was saying. The sea remained as it is, but the water of the sea that washed the feet of that woman, she was no more. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, and mine is her laughter. Both wry with the laborer ease of loss. 20 or 30 years later, the poetess mother, looking at the photograph, she used to laugh at their snapshot. Snapshot means photograph. She used to recall her cousin names, saying Betty and Dolly with happiness and being nostalgic about her parents, how they dressed them up for the beach. She used to be emotional and excited after seeing the photograph. The sea holiday was her mother's past, and Shirley's is her mother's laughter. Here Shirley was bothered about two pasts. One is her mother's past, that is sea holiday. Another is Shirley's past, that was her mother's laughter. Both wry with labored ease of loss. Wry means worry and disappointment. She was saying both of these past memories worried her And here, labored ease of loss means labor means putting lots of hard efforts, and ease means taking something on an easy note. So, Shirley was saying that I had to put all my efforts to take my mother's demise on an easy note, that loss on a lighter note. She was saying that how easy the time has passed, leaving her into the loss of memories. Now she is dead, nearly as many years as the girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. By the time when Shirley was recollecting all these things, it has been 12 years since her mother was dead. No need to know the hard calculations. How old was Shirley's mother when the photograph was taken? She was 12 years. So 12 years had passed since her mother was dead. It was silent silences. That means it was so quiet, even the quietness has become quiet. That was the meaning of this. It indicates all the laughters had gone quiet and became silent. The overview is a daughter looking at a photograph and recalling how her mother used to react on seeing that photograph and recollecting all the memories of those days she spent with her mother. Here in this poem, mainly we have three poetic devices. First one is alliteration, that is repetition of same sounds. Next one is enjambment, that is continuation of sentences without any punctuation marks. And the third one is oxymoron, that is combination of two contradictory words. Let us see the examples of alliteration. Stood still to smile, terrible transient, its silence silences. The sounds are being repeated. Next one is oxymoron, labored ease. Labor means hard work and putting efforts. Ease is taking things on lighter note. So these two words are two opposite words together. When it comes to enjambment, there is no punctuation mark after sentence 1. The same is the case with sentence 5 also. So here the poem ends. Thank you. Have a great day.